Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back to FunMathology. Now, today's topic is how to convert unlike decimals into like decimals. Now, this is the part 4 of the decimal series. Today, we'll learn two things: how to convert unlike decimals into like decimals, and how to identify and write equivalent decimals. Okay, so see, let's go for a quick recap, right? See, we have learned that decimals that have the same number of digits after the decimal point are like decimals, while those that don't are unlike decimals. Got it? So, let me repeat it again, students. Decimals that have the same number of digits after the decimal point are like decimals, and while those that don't are unlike decimals. Example, let me show you examples. 3.45 and 7.25 are like decimals, right? These two are like decimals. Why? According to the definition, the number of digits after the decimal are equal. Got it? And let's take two more. So 3.4 and 7.236. So 3.4 and 7.236 are unlike decimals. Why? Because the very definition says that the number of digits after the decimal are not equal, because here 3.4 we have one digit, and after this decimal in 7.236 we have 236, means 3 digits. So this is 1 digit and this is 3, so they are not equal. So that's why they are unlike decimals. Wherein the first case, so we have after the decimal 2 digits, here 2 digits, right? So they are like decimals. So this is the recap. Now see, student, let's ask ourselves, why do we need to convert unlike decimals into like decimals? So we need to convert these unlike decimals into like decimals. Now question is why? Why? See, you must understand, how can we, right? How can we add or compare decimals when their decimal parts are different in length? Let's say you will be adding or comparing decimals, right? So if their decimal parts are not equal, you will not be able to compare them, or you will not be able to add them. That is the basic reason why we need to convert unlike decimals into like decimals, so that you can later on compare them and add them accordingly. It becomes easy then. Got it? Okay. So let's study step by step. So we'll take two numbers. So one is 4.2 and we'll take 3.25, right? So let's study step 1. Step 1, right? What is step 1? See, you do have, let's say you do have two numbers, two fractions, two decimals. So after the decimal, identify the number of digits after the decimal point in each number. So let's examine here. 4.2, we have one digit. After 3.25, there is 0.25, we have two digits here. So they are not equal. So we have here two digits, and we have here one digit. So step 2. So after identification, add zeros to make the what number of decimal place equal. Now which one is less? So this is less, one digit. I need to make it to two digits. So what do we need to do? Just add 0 after it. So we make what? 4.2 as 4.20. So now see 4.20 and 3.25. So step 3. What is this? So now 4.20 and 3.25 are like decimals. See, very simple. It is that simple. Got it? So they are now like decimals. So what you need to do, add zeros to make the number of decimal places equal. So we had 2 digits here in 3.25 after the decimal, and we had 4 after decimal in 4.2 we have 1 digit. So what we need to do, we have to make 1 digits to 2 digits, so the digit number of digits will be equal. Now how do we do that? Just add 0 after 2 here. Got it? That makes them like decimals. Got it? So now 4.20 and 3.25 are like decimals. Now what is the reason here? In the earlier chapter, on the earlier lecture, you must have heard this from me, that as you know, adding zeros to the right side of the decimal doesn't change the value. So 4.20 is actually 4.2. So you can add number of zeros after it, the value will remain same. So adding zeros to the right side of the decimal doesn't change its value, so it remains same. So this is the simple step to make unlike decimals into like decimals. Followed, student? If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, let's come to the next part, that is equivalent decimals. Now you know that they are same but expression is different, the value is same. So write, for example, 0.7 is equal to 0.70 is actually equal to 0.700. So these are all equivalent decimals. So actually what is happening when we make decimals like, as you have seen earlier, so in the just we have covered it here. What have you seen? When we make decimals like decimals, we are also writing their equivalent forms, isn't it? See, for example, here 4.2 to 4.20 we have converted by adding 0. What are we doing actually? We are converting this into this. So this are equivalent decimals. So actually what we are doing, we are just finding out equivalent decimals. So we are writing their equivalent forms. Let's see some examples, okay, to make the concept much more clear. Example, so we'll conversion, okay, and obviously the result, okay. So we'll come to first. So we take 2.4 and 2.35, right? See, 2.4, 2.35 you have just studied. So let's recap. So here is 1 digit after 2.4 after the decimal, and here 2.35, there are 2 digits after decimal. So what do you need to do? You just write the equivalent decimal form of 2.4, that is 2.40, to make it equal. So 2.35. See, these are now like decimals. So these are like decimals. Let's take another example. We'll take 3 decimals, 5.6, 5.678, and we'll take 5.82. See, try to identify the number of digits after the decimal. So here 1, here 3, and here, so here 1, here 3, and here 2. So we have to make each and every one to 3 decimal places. So we'll add 0, 2 zeros here. So 5.600, this will remain same, 5.678. So I have converted into 3 decimal places. This is 3 decimal places. I have to convert this 5.82 to 3 decimal, just add 0 after 0.82. So this becomes 5.820. So the number of digits after the decimal places are now all equal. So they have been converted into like decimals. Got it? So what are we doing? We are just converting them into equivalent decimals when we are converting unlike into like. Got it? I hope you have followed my lectures today, students. So in the next class, we'll learn comparing and ordering of decimals. So if you are liking if you are following my videos and lectures, so just put a thumbs up, share and comments, and subscribe my channel. But thanks for watching. We'll soon meet. Bye bye.